Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's Jake Gordon here again, here to help you scale using Google Ads in the most effective way and cost effectively. I wanted to give a little video on how I find, product research, how you should do product research for Google, how it's a lot different than Facebook, and how it can really be cost effective, right? Because remember, we're not paying for impressions with Google. We only want to pay for clicks, and that's how it works. So we're only going to pay for, our customers that are already interested, already typing in our products. And that's the way I love Google. And that's the way I've always worked it, right? So it's just super easy compared to Facebook. And once you get the campaigns going, once you do the product research. But yeah, let me go over how I do product research. I've got a couple of examples, even, going to show you how I would source them, because remember, I don't like using AliExpress. I don't like using any of that, China stuff. So I'm obviously doing an example for the UK, but this is going to work for the USA. Obviously, I'm on eBay, I'm going to be sourcing from, but obviously on the eBay in the USA, instead of ebay.co.uk, just ebay.com. Super simple. Okay. So I've got a couple of products that I'm looking at right now. So a kid's smartwatch and, a posture corrector. So number one, when I want to find a product, what I'm mainly interested in is competition, right? So if I don't see any competition, no excuse the writing, this thing's terrible, but it's the best way to kind of keep notes and let you guys know how I'm doing it. So if I don't see competition when I type in a keyword, right? So for example, posture corrector, right? If I don't see anybody selling anything, guess what? Nobody's making money. So I'm not even going to bother trying to sell it. It doesn't make sense. But you can see here, for example, we're getting a search volume of about 6 million. It's pretty big, so don't be scared of competition, remember. That's good. And I'm also seeing a bunch of different ads, obviously, by different stores, okay? So Google gives us all the information we actually need, right? So for example, I'm seeing PR Global, I'm seeing PB UK. It's a little bit different, but it's the same kind of design, right? Also, so number one's obviously competition. Number two is, can I source it, right? So if I can't source it, in a good delivery time, so remember, I'm looking for stuff, honestly, less than 2 weeks. Honestly, within 10 days. Shipping time, because I don't want refunds, I don't want disputes, I don't want merchant accounts getting shut down, because that ruins your business and it's a waste of time. So number one, are people selling it? Yes. So there's competition there, which I like to see. Number two, can I source it? Okay, so I've just had a quick search on eBay, right? So I just typed in posture corrector. I can source it. What I'm interested in is the delivery time, right? So there's a bunch of other people I could go for. There's even stuff as cheap as $4.89, right? But anyways, this is just one example. So at the time of filming this, it's the 24th, right? So it's coming within 3 days. Super important, because there's going to be no refunds, there's going to be no chargebacks, especially on a product like this. The only way this is going to get refunded is literally, I don't know, the mailman just has a bad day and rips up in front of the customer's face, because it's not an electronic product. You're not going to have any issues. Everything is here. So number two would be source. Can I source it? Obviously I can. So I can source this super easy. And when I say source, I literally mean delivery time. So this is 3 days. So this would fit in one of my checkpoints. So, number one, is there people selling it? Yep. Number two, can I source it in a good time? Yes, I can. Number three, price. So for me, I like £20 minimum in my country. So if USD, that'll be about 25. Canadian, it might be as much as 30, 35. And the only reason I do that is because, I want to have some left with some skin in the gravy, right? So I don't want to be fighting over like a couple of bucks, right? I see too many people doing like $8 margins, and guess what? They're not profitable, right? That's like £5 in my country. So it doesn't make sense to have these super low margins, because revenue doesn't mean, like, if you've watched any of my other videos, revenue doesn't mean anything. So I like £20 minimum, and it's really easy for me to do that, because I can just go back to the Google, which we'll go over in a minute, and see if I can sell this. Okay, so price for me, it's £20. Okay, absolute minimum. So for example, on this one, we're getting it for £5. I can get this a little bit cheaper, £4.89, but I'm just going to use the £5.94, right? Let's just call it, £4. There's one at £6, so let's just call it £5 I'm getting this for. So we need to have that 20 margin, right? Even there's going to be some guys cheaper than this, like $19.99, like $19.99 as well. This dude is, That's fine. Okay, that's only £15 margin, but I'm seeing dudes selling at 31, right? I'm seeing dudes sell it at 24.99. So I have my £20 margin on this example, right? I have my margin. That means I am confident I can sell this. But you might be saying, "Oh, Jake, that's very well and good, but what do you put in the product page? What do you actually what goes into the description on that?" Because all you've done is just shown us, can you do it? How would I sell it? So I'm going to open up, a few of these listings. Okay. So I like to, look at like the top 5. This isn't really relevant because it's a different kind of product. I could still sell it for sure. I can go and source this product, but I'm just focusing on this one right now. So I'm choosing one product. Okay. So right off the bat, this website's terrible. But I don't care because this guy's ranking, right? So he's obviously making a lot of money, right? And I teach people this in my one-to-one mentoring. This is exactly what I teach them. If these guys are ranking, they're making a lot of money because they wouldn't be here, right? So if I'm clicking on their ads and like 6 million monthly searches, there's no way these guys aren't profitable or they would not be here, okay? This website's a little bit better, it's a little bit cleaner. I'm sure you can see the difference, right? This just looks like trash, but it doesn't matter, he's ranking, right? I don't care. This one looks really good. So all I'm going to do, literally, is look at their keywords because how Google works, it's search-based, right? So I'm looking at their keywords and their titles because on Shopify, you'll have, add a product and you'll have the title. And all I'm literally going to do is copy, to be honest with you. Now, you might be saying, what one should I copy? I just like to put a mixture of them all. So obviously, we're going to have posture corrector in our title on Shopify. I might put something like for back support, blah, blah, blah. I might just put something like posture corrector. Or this dude's got, as seen on this morning, wouldn't put that, it's not really relative. But yeah, posture corrector, fixed back brace, something like that I'm going to do, right? Because remember, I'm just copying what's working, okay? As far as the description, guess what? It's going to be the exact same. So obviously these dudes have got a bunch of different descriptions, but the keywords are there. So we can see immediately right off the bat, like poor posture, so that's a keyword obviously. Posture corrector, that's another keyword. All this is going to make him rank highly, and obviously he's doing that well because he's in the top 5, right? Back support, muscle imbalances, back brace. This is a perfect way of how I would do my description. The keywords are there, they're all relevant. He's made it super easy for us to find because he's highlighted them, right? He's added some gifts, which is super nice. It's going to help with conversion rate if they make sense. And yeah, this looks super good. He's got some reviews. I don't know what this dude's doing, but yeah, it's a nice product, and it's funny enough, I actually wear one of these products sometimes, because I have a bad back, and it does work, so it is a good product to scale. So going back to the list, competition. Yes, the competition's there, so that would be a good product, number 1. Can we source it? Absolutely, we can source it. Perfect. Delivery time makes sense, okay? Number 3, the price. Do we have the £20 margin? Yeah, we do. We just have the £20 margin. We're getting it for like 5. We can sell it at £24.99. This guy is selling this, or he wouldn't be there. So I have to keep stressing that out to you guys. If he's not, not selling it, he wouldn't be ranking still, right? He wouldn't be wasting money. So he's obviously making a lot of money. So yeah, I can do it. So this is done, this is done, this is done. Then it just comes up to the description. So what I just told you guys before, either write the description yourself, or just do what's working, just copy. All right, so the next, I want to give you guys 2 examples, like I said. So the next one I'm going to do is a kid's smartwatch. This is a little bit different, as we can see. So we're seeing a bunch of different products. Now that's still okay. The one I'm going to be looking at is literally, this one and this one, because this is what I sold before. Okay, I'm going to give you a couple of examples as well. So I can get rid of all these. We're going to follow the same principle though, the exact same principle. Okay, so I've sold a bunch of this product, by the way, and guess what? I literally just copied the description, just literally copied everything, apart from like the keyword, like the forfeit bit, because that's obviously their brand, and it still worked. This one, Mini the Box, I don't really like their site, to be honest, but yeah, this is literally, I've sold this product before in my old smartwatch store. So how I do it is the exact same again. So the margin on this, I'm getting it for $8.99. Okay, so remember £20 minimum. This dude's selling it for $34.95. So yeah, I can sell this. I can even undercut him and sell it, like $29.99, right? Just copy his description if I want, or make it a little bit better. It's up to you guys. I don't like using the word copy because a lot of people will tell you not to do that. I'm copying descriptions all the time and making them a little bit better if I can. And obviously outdoing them like on the way of the design looks, because this looks like, to me, it just looks like trash. There's a lot of white space, and Google are not going to favour them well compared if we can make it a lot better. For example, this is just nonsense. It should be a little bit better. But I'm looking at the keywords up here. For example, this product as well. Can we source this? Yeah, we can. $8.99. Okay. The margin isn't quite there, so I might stay away from this. When I was selling this product, I was selling it at $29.99. Doesn't mean I can't sell it a little bit higher than him, guys. Like, not everybody's just going to go for the cheaper, because you can see this is a lot of images. It kind of looks like it doesn't look great. So I can make this better as well. So I'll try to give you an example of the best way you would do it. But yeah, it all ticks off these, we're trying to just tick these off. I can see this is coming on Saturday the 27th. Once again, it's the 24th, so it's coming within 3 days. And it's as simple as that, guys. So all you're doing is just thinking of products in your head. You might go to Amazon, you might go to these other stores to try and get product ideas, and then all you're doing is coming to Google using the platform. This is a free tool, by the way. It's literally Google search, and you're just typing in the product, see can I find competition, and then just going through these checklists. And if you can't, like for example, if the price doesn't make sense or you can't source it in a good amount of time, guess what? You just move on, right? There's a billion products in this world. So you just move on. Every product's not going to work. Some might make sense in the USA, some might not make sense in the UK, Canada, Australia and all these other countries. You're just going to move on and, find a different product. It's very easy. That's all fine. What I'm going to do as well is, my editor is going to edit this out, of course, because this is an example of a really good product. And I want to give you an example of how a product should look in a campaign as well. So not going into too much detail, I'll maybe make a video on how I structure my campaigns, from start to finish in a later video. But just as an example, this is an SPC. So we say an SPC is a single product campaign. All this means is if we took this product out of the general test campaign or an all products campaign, we've put it in an SPC so we can manage keywords more effectively. And at the end of the day, try and get this cost per conversion as low as possible. Because a lower cost per conversion is going to mean to, guess what, more money in this dude's pocket. And it's super, super important to get that cost per conversion low, but it's also super, super important to remember about the £20 GBP minimum margin. And I'll show you how that makes sense. But for this dude's example, he's selling this. My editor's going to blur it out because we don't want anybody copying this because it's doing super well. But anyways, he's selling it for $70. So that's obviously how much people are paying for it. Clicks and impressions, not really too important right now. Clicks is going to be important if you're getting a lot of clicks, because guess what, they cost you money and you're not getting any sales. So that's only when that becomes important. If he's getting a lot of clicks and it's super profitable, as you can see, it doesn't matter because we want more clicks to come. So let's do the maths on this just to show you guys where we're kind of at. So he's had 170 conversions. So we do 170, times the 69.99. We'll just do 70. So revenue is $11,900. Now he's only had this campaign for about 3 weeks. So super good revenue, but that doesn't mean anything because remember we have costs to play. So we'll subtract that and see if it's actually a good product. So what we need to do, just to do the maths, is obviously, this product cost him $20. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to take away 20 times 170. And you guys know how to do this. I'm just giving you an example of how we do it just to make sure that you guys know when you're tracking your numbers, if the product makes sense to keep scaling, right? So we're left with 8.5, but we've got to pay Google per conversion. So Google lets us know exactly how much it's costing us to get a new customer. And that's why it's super important to know your numbers. So we're going to take away 17.26. We're going to times that by 170 sales again, obviously, because that's how many sales we've had. And that's going to give us a 5.565. Take away 3%, we're at about 5.3. So that's 5.3 net, right? So why is that super important? Because that's not revenue, that's net, right? Even with the 3% conversion, the 3% merchant fee that Shopify will take from him. But yeah, it's a good example to show you guys that. And like I said, I'll make more videos in the future how to, do my campaigns and all that kind of stuff. But I just wanted to give you product research because he used these methods to find this product. and it just worked, just took off straight away. So it doesn't matter if a couple, don't work. The good thing about Google is you can test a lot, and it's super cost effective. But yeah, that's literally how he found his product. We did the same product research, structured his campaigns for him, and in 3 weeks he's up 5.3 thousand net. So super profitable. He's got another couple of campaigns on the left, as well, doing about the same numbers. So you can see once you get this right, Google's super rewarding. And this is just a shopping campaign. We're going to scale this a lot further. But yeah, that's all for the video, guys. If you do like it, please leave a like. If you want to comment and tell me what you liked about it, that'd be awesome. If you want to comment and tell me something that you didn't like, let me know. I do try and respond to all comments within the first hour. Or if you want to comment something that you want me to do in the future, like a future video that you're struggling with Google Ads, maybe you're coming from Facebook ads and you still don't understand it too much. So maybe you can comment something you want me to do in a video in the future. Also, last things before I go, guys, it's coming up to the end of the month. I've got 3 more spots for the one-to-one consultant. And all that means is, as we come into July, I'm going to have 3 more spots. If you want to take your store to something like this, dude, or you're coming from Facebook and you want a little bit of hand to show you how we do this effectively, or you may be brand new, we can see if we can work something out for you. Click the link below. It's going to take you to my phone calendar. We'll have a call. We'll talk about your goals. We'll talk about where you want to be, and we can kind of decide if we're a good fit for each other. But like I said, that's going to be at the end of the month, but you can book a call in before then, using the link below. Go through the page. It'll be a little bit more about me if you're new. And yeah, you can see if you want to do this for your store. We'll jump on a call. It's not a course, by the way. It's a more one-to-one. So this dude, took it a couple of months ago now, and he's doing super well. So book it. I'll see if you're a good fit. We'll see if it makes sense. And like I said, there's only 3 more spaces, and we can see if we can start in July and get similar numbers to him and help you with your e-commerce journey. But yeah, guys, that's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. It's 2 days.